Hey you guys, it's Christina. I'm going to be sharing with you my easy tips on how to afford eating fully raw. I know money is a sensitive topic for a lot of people, so I'm going to share with you my knowledge on how to save you money when buying a bounty and a beautiful abundance of fruits and vegetables. Now keep in mind that this is not about me, but I am going to be taking you around my local cooperative called Raw Fully Organic, and I'm going to be sharing with you all of my tips and my tricks on how to save you money. You don't have to be part of a local co-op to use these ideas because I'm going to share with you everything that I know. As I take you around though, I want you to keep in mind one question. How much are you willing to invest in your health? And how much are you worth? I'll give you a hint. The answer is priceless. Our bodies are the one thing that we own. We own them entirely. They are ours and they're a blessing. If you don't take care of your body, where will you live? When you look at what the average American is spending each week on food, you're actually saving a lot of money when you go raw. The average family spends about $300 a week on food. That's about $10 to $13 a meal. When I buy for myself from Raw Fully Organic, I spend less than $200 a week on a bounty of produce. Now keep in mind that you can buy a wide variety and selection of items and you can get as expensive as you want, but you can also live minimalistically and you can spend as little as you want as well. Let's take a look on how I do this. So before we start, I just want to say, keep these things in mind. Prioritize, be patient with yourself. Figure out exactly how much you want to spend, how much you need to spend, and how much you're willing to spend. Figure out the items that you really, really want and the ones that you're willing to let go. Be patient with yourself and just know that you're doing the best that you can with the resources that you're given. When I was in college, I ate raw for less than $100 a week, but I wanted it badly enough, so I made it happen. I used to spend thousands of dollars on my medical bills, and now I spend absolutely nothing. Most of you guys know that I started Raw Fully Organic about 6 years ago, right after I went fully raw. And this is now where I get all of my produce. This is what helps me save a lot of my money. Find a local co-op in your area, just like Raw Fully Organic. If you don't have a local co-op, find a CSA, or Community Supportive Agriculture. You can even find a buying club. Do you see all this bounty? And do you know how amazing our community is? I mean, seriously. Oh. My number one tip is to either buy by the box or to buy in bulk by the case. And I say this because many of you guys know I get all of my produce at Raw Fully Organic. But in addition to my share, I also like to buy extra cases of items with my box. And I do this for two main reasons. Number one, anytime you buy in bulk by the case, you can save up to 10 to 30% on produce. If you don't have a local cooperative, go around to your local grocery stores. They will discount the cases for you as well. The other reason I like to buy in bulk is because it keeps an abundance of produce in my house at all times for less money. This means that you are going to have all of this gorgeousness around you, and it will keep you from grabbing other things that may otherwise tempt you. It will keep you happy, healthy, and you'll have an abundant home of fruits and vegetables. So if you can, shop around and look for the best quantity, the best quality, and the best price when buying by the case. Next, find your local farmers markets and become friends with your farmers. What you'll learn is that the closer you get to them, the better deals you get on food. Ask them for the ripest, most mushy fruit ever, because they'll discount that more than the other fresher fruit. And plus, riper fruit is better because it tastes more delicious. Another thing you can do is always go near the end of the farmer's market when nobody's there and the farmers are wanting to get rid of a lot of their produce. What you'll find is they're willing to either give away the last bit of produce for free or they'll discount it heavily. Variety versus quality. Buy the cheap things in bulk that you want, like organic bananas. You can buy a lot of organic bananas for practically nothing. You can even get them for free. But you want to try and get in as much variety as you can because balance in this lifestyle is key. So pick which specialty items you're willing to spend more on and incorporate those in your diet a little bit more every week. Another fun idea that you can do is you can volunteer. Volunteer at your local co-op, at your local CSA, or even at your farmer's market and earn your food wage. You could even go wolfing. Work in exchange for food. Boing! There are so many different ways where you can just volunteer or just contribute your time in exchange for getting some good extra food. I mean, I don't give away free food at Rock or anything. Buy local and buy what's in season. It's always cheaper that way. Yum. Buy as much organic as you possibly can. I'm completely an advocate of buying organic all the time. However, I know that this isn't possible for a lot of people. So my suggestion to you is I've included a link below this video of the top 10 things that you should always buy organic and the top 10 things that are always sprayed the most. But just think of it this way, if you were frolicking about in a field and if you wanted to pick produce and eat it right then and there, you wouldn't want to eat something that was sprayed, that had pesticides on it, or that even had contaminated soil. You want the richest, most beautiful, fresh food possible, and that is organic. Dr. Graham once told me that I should start a fruit picking business where I put an ad in the paper and I tell people that I'll go pick all the ripe, unwanted fruit that they have on their trees. So that A, I'm not only getting free food, but B, I may even be getting paid for it. Fruit literally grows on trees and it can be found everywhere. It appears all over the place. Hey, look! Fruit! Grow your own garden. Growing your own garden is literally the easiest way for you to get free food. If you don't have enough land to grow your own garden, perhaps even find a community garden where you can work in exchange for more food. Or even ask your neighbor if they have an extra little plot of land where you guys can grow produce together. Or maybe even perhaps you could buy a little slot in there where you could help and grow and produce your own produce. The coolest part about growing your own produce is that you are literally learning how to cultivate and to feed your own life. You are growing bounty, beauty, and vitality to fill your body with just beautiful gorgeousness. My last and final tip is to invest in your health no matter what, as much as you can, because you are worth it and you are priceless and precious and a blessing in life. I know it may feel like you are spending a lot when you first go fully raw, but you will be spending less on everything else, including medical bills, prescription drugs, and anything else that you may be spending money on now that you may not even realize will save you money in the long run. If you're buying organic, you will be spending a little bit more, but keep in mind that the quality is worth it as well. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this video and that it has saved you some money and that it's given you some easy tips when trying to figure out how to afford eating fully raw. If you think that you're worth it and if you believe in investing in your health, I think you should give this video and give yourself a thumbs up. If you want more recipes and tips on how to go fully raw, you can subscribe to this channel at FullyRaw Christina as I try and give you tips and tricks on how to go fully raw. Or you can subscribe to my other YouTube channel called Rawfully Organic and you can learn more about this amazing cooperative community that I've showed you a little bit about today. All right, you guys, I'm gonna send you as much hugs as I possibly can. I hope that you go out and buy all of this food and fill your house with bounty and gorgeousness and save yourself a lot of money in the process. I send you all a lot of hugs and I send kisses. Bye. And just remember, we're in this together.
Wow.
And anybody? Hello? I think I'm stuck. Okay. Hello? This is a barky butt. That's sexy. That's really gonna itch later.